Razorback Stadium. They have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Memphis Tigers offense will take the field first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking down the middle. Got his man. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Wilson. Turning it on! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
And it's no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Arkansas's offense has the ball for the first time. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports. And when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QP position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Now from inside the red zone. Fakes to grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Porter.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Dupree. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Breaks into the open. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Dupree. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. With the catch, it's Dupree. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Well, so much for nudging it ahead a few inches. 4 wide here on 2nd and short. Complete to the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Razorbacks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and
turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up as a 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Wilson. Speeding down the left side. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
A quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quickly to the tight end. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henry. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
That's reeled in. It's Wilson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, But step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Dupree. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Punts it out of the air. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's a really good play by the defense, playing deep to shallow. My job is to stay as deep as the deepest. Make sure I don't get beat deep. When they throw it underneath, I go make a tackle and rally, but I can't give up those deep shots. Great job by the DB.
He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field, gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
It's complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. It's caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires left. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Working on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. It's Dupree.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Dupree. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Ferguson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ferguson. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. And he muffs it, a loose football.
And that is such a costly turnover on special teams because they've got the lead. But with that giveaway now, they've completely opened the door for their opponent.
They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Memphis. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Air Force is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 17 to Middle Tennessee. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one.
He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires complete on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And after that incompletion, as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. To work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Gets it out fast. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man, it's Wilson. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spicing. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. they'll try to move the chains on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads it left. He's got it on the run. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Big fella moving. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Man, you did the hard part. Put a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Man, that was exhilarating. Incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this, but in the clutch, when you need it the most, you've got to